can you find these characters?
Right. They're hidden all the way around the Lego City. There's one right in front of you in the raft. SpongeBob right in front of you.
Oh, gotcha. Don't want to give that away. That's awesome.
Then we got candy back here to give them if they find them all.
That's cool.
Yeah. More fun doing it than the kids do.
Dude, it would take me for like hours to freak with all the stuff you got going here and lights and cameras and just
we got
it's amazing. I mean, the detail in it is phenomenal.
Over here in the park, see the little boy with the dog chasing the cat. There's a frog on the fountain.
Just amazing detail.
This is the banyan tree that's supposed to represent
the gardens.
The gardens, exactly.
That's where we partied and drank.
Yeah, buddy, you know it.
Yes. Many
Too
parties
many nights
there.
drunk in that tree saying,
Many
how am I
parties
going to
at
get
the
down
banyan
from
tree.
here?
That's cool.
Yep.
You should go to the city and have them do like.
They're a sponsor.
Oh, okay.
They already sent me one check. Signature City Magazine did a beautiful write-up on me.
Okay.
I've got the magazines up over there on where my information is, and she's supposed to be coming out to do a follow-up story as well. I think this weekend for me because they're so impressed.
That's awesome.
And July 1st, I'm going to the Palm Beach Gardens camp to, I think it's the community center, and they want me to bring the amusement park section and set it up for them and have like a question and answer with the children and then have like a building contest to see what they can build to match what I built and everything. So that'll be fun.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, just this entire building right here.
570 windows and 570 window frames that I ordered, and 40 5-inch by 5-inch pieces. So it takes 2 to make 1 floor. And then I put the columns in the center to give it some strength. Wow. And then if you start here, you'll see I only got 3 floors done, but that's the living room. And then next to it is the bedroom with a bed and a little television. Same thing on these 2 floors.
It's amazing.
And then the next floor down is the dining room. You can see inside, there's the kitchen with all the chefs and everybody cooking. That was wild. You can see the turkey coming out of the oven. Then the next floor down is the entertainment center. There's a stage with lights and everything, and a drum set and some guitars sitting up there. Then a bunch of chairs where everybody sits. Then the next floor down is the beauty parlor for the ladies to get the hair done. And then on the other side is like a clothing store. And then the bottom floor, this is like a dive shop where you can buy tanks and flins. And then the other side is the counter for check-in and everything for the Grand Hotel.
I like the church too with the windows.
Yeah, isn't that great?
Yeah. The detail.
Yeah. Now, I saw that on a website called Rebrickable. And for $10 you can buy his instructions and order the parts from bricklink.com. But I did a couple of things different so it wouldn't look identical to his, you know.
Bobby Woman Photography here with Matt Perlman at the Palm Brick Gardens. Right there. Palm Brick Gardens display of Lego City. Lego Mania right here. Look, you want to get on the Ferris wheel? Do you want to?
Hurry, hurry, hurry! Boys and girls, men and women of all ages, if you have your ticket, step right up, because amazing is
Scooby-Doo getting ice cream from the ice cream cart, the balloon cart, and there's a pie eating contest going on there.
Oh, you got the whole Scooby-Doo clan right here.
Yep, that's one of the groups
That's
you gotta
cool.
find in the game.
That's cool.
Then up here we got the roller coaster happening. The haunted house.
So amazing.
Then over here we got the dunk tank.
Oh yeah.
It actually works.
With the clown,
Yep.
high and dry.
And the ring the bell. The pie eating contest. Getting ready to start. Then we got the clown on stilts juggling. The cotton candy cart.
So do you, when you pack them up, do they go in separate boxes where you know where everything is at?
Yeah, I have big bags that all the little accessories go in, and I
Right.
have amusement park or the
Right.
port, and I try to keep everything together. And this green truck here with the Ferrari inside, I just put that as something for the kids to check out at the amusement park. But I also put it out for everybody to see because that's from like 1988, I think it is. It's a really old Lego set.
Really?
97, somewhere in that neighborhood. It's very old. The Lego store. And I built this identical to the inside of a real Lego store.
So how'd you get the floor plans for that?
I've never been to a Lego store,
I'm
right?
saying.
Never. I even did where the kids can go in and make their own little minifigures. They're like $4 a piece. They make the heads and the clothes, whatever they want. Then over here is like the Lego City sets and the Technic sets. And here we've got the cash registers and the computers. More Lego City sets.
Truly amazing. Just the fine details.
That's what I try and do
Yeah.
the best, is the details. I mean, anybody can
Yeah,
sit
because
down.
I think that people are just blown away when they come and they actually see how much work that you put into it. I mean, the railroad crossings, to everything.
We're gonna make those electrical. So when the train's right there, it hits a switch and they'll go up and down. A couple here, 3 nights ago, Sunday night, the one teenager had double knee surgery and the 3-year-old has one missing leg and the other one had, I think, 9 pins put in it.
Wow.
So I got their information, I gave them my business card, and I told them next week, please call me, just find out what your son's favorite Legos are. I'm gonna go buy them for him. We're gonna go down there and do a thing and donate to the child. Because that's what my organization is all about, donating Legos to children that are less fortunate, whether it's a medical problem or it's a financial problem. There's other places to go see Legos that are very expensive. A lot of people can't, afford it. So that's why I decided to open my own Lego place and do it free for all children. And we'll just charge the adults $25 to help pay, some of the bills. And hopefully, by the grace of God, I'll get enough big sponsors to help pay the rent. Because my biggest vision is to put a smile on every child's face. And I know it's gonna happen. So let me come out and I'll start opening up some of these other places for you.
That's a pretty awesome story, man. Just too big. Just the details. The detail of the city that's lit up. And we'll bring down the lighting so you can see. How cool is that? Amazing. At the palace. It's got like an amazing turning spotlights, and they're in the limo outside.
Over there. Did you get inside here?
I didn't go inside, but I mean, I got pretty up close and personal with both
you can't
cameras.
Go inside.
Right. But that's all lit up in there, and that's amazing. The traffic control.
And stuff in there. The computers and everything.
That's so amazing. Yeah, see, we're in. There's no way. Because we're on super wide. There is no actual zoom on these cameras. Your zoom is this. That's your zoom, right? So everything is up close and personal. With snakes, skaters, whatever. Or Lego people. But it will pick up the detail. And the other camera too. I did it with both the wide angle. Right. And then your train had the GoPro on super wide. Oh, yeah. So that will give it a super wide, more perspective of the entire scene. Where, this one just will go in and touch up all the detail. Try to get as much as possible on what's going on around the. That's so amazing. Baggage handlers, baggage, unreal. I'm not much of a flyer. I don't like to fly. I did, but I don't like to fly.
Yeah, I didn't either.
If I have to do it, I'll do it.
I would never go there.
Yeah.
I am not taking any ideas. No chances. This is a very old set too, this car carrier.
So what got you started? What was your first piece that you bought? Do you
It all
remember?
started when my boy was young, and we started buying him Star Wars sets. And then he grew up, and my ex-wife took all those Legos to her house, and she had them put away. And then when I got remarried, my stepdaughter had a little boy, and they didn't have many toys. So I called my ex and said, "Hey, would you mind sending Jeremy's Legos?" "Sure, not at all." She sent this big box, and we started playing with the Legos. And I was like, "Oh, this is so much fun, having fun. And one thing led to another. And one day I happened to go on the internet and typed in Lego City layout. There's this guy named Alex that lives up north somewhere, and he did this, but it's almost bigger than this, to be honest, in his entire basement. It was like light bulbs. This is, and that's what made me call my son and say, "I want you to come to the house. I want you to take whatever Lego sets you want to keep, and I would like to sell the rest of the Legos and buy Lego City sets and build a Lego City," which he did. He was okay with it, and that's what got it started. So I built a 200 square foot Lego City in my spare bedroom, and then that holidays I had all the children in the neighborhood come over to see it, and just the smiles on their faces, just like, this is what I'm gonna do. And then when the cancer came along, well, right before cancer, I decided I started calling the children's hospitals and saying, you know, I'd like to come and donate some Legos, and they said they have to be brand new, unopened, because it's germ. Okay. And they said, but if you could bring your Lego City, I said, well, that's 200 square feet, you wouldn't have room. And they said, well, could you bring part of it? And I said, I could bring the amusement park section, which I did. And the first place I went was 45th Street Children's Hospital, which is St. Mary's Hospital. And they had me set up in the cafeteria, and they brought the children down with their parents, like 3 families at a time. And it was a huge hit. And when I came home that night, I said to my wife, you know what? I want to do this for a long time. And that Monday was the Monday I found out that I had stage 4 lung cancer. And they tried, they did 10 days of radiation to get rid of the tumor on my spine, because it ate half my spine away. I could barely stand up. And then some serious problems with my breathing. They put me in ICU, and that's when they told me I only had 6 months to live. And I prayed to God that night, which I really wasn't much into beforehand. And 2 days later, I tell you, everything turned around and I started getting better. And even the doctors couldn't figure it out. I mean, like, I was ready to go home. I didn't need the machine to breathe anymore. I mean, it was like a complete turnaround. And the promise that I made to God was, is if you let me beat cancer for the second time, because 09 was when I lost my kidney to cancer and went on disability, I told him, you help me one more time, I'll start my own nonprofit organization. I'll dedicate the rest of my life to doing this for children for free. Sure enough, 2 days later, everything got better, and this is why and one thing has led to another. It's gotten bigger and bigger and better, and I've got some good sponsors already. We're going to get more sponsors, and we're going to get this done.
Dude, it's all, it's truly amazing. I can't, and it took you, again, how long to set this up out here?
155 hours, over 2 weeks' time. A little bit every day until I got to the point where my tumor hurt and I had to go home and lay down for a while. Yeah.
But you're pretty much, I mean, you're moving around like.
Yep. As long as I don't overexcel myself, you know. I want to get to the point though where I can go out in the swamps with you. That's what I really miss doing, you know.
Yeah.
But I can't do it yet. I got to get these tumors in my lung gone. We got to do 2 more sessions, which is 6 more weeks of chemo. Get those under control, and then they're going to do a procedure where they put a tube down my throat and into my lung, and then they put this probe down that tube, and they freeze the tumors, and they disintegrate and go into my bloodstream, and I'll be over and done with.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what we're praying for, and I'll be tumor-free.
Show me the hospital.
Yes.
Like I said, the detail, the park bench, the lady on the park bench, look at this stuff. And that's what is so amazing with all your work.
Thank you.
Because the attribute to the every little
You even got the little babies in
add.
the incubators, and you got the proud daddies looking through the glass wall at their new babies. And then next door is the X-ray room, and that X-ray machine slides back and forth. Then you've got your examining rooms in the emergency room. And down on the far end is the entrance to the emergency room where the ambulances back up to the doors and come in. And then come on. There's the main entrance. You come in the front doors.
Where's Karen? Karen's works at St. Mary's. She
Oh,
did
that's
right
cool.
here.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yep.
She does.
You got the nurse come out to talk to the people to let them know what's going on with their loved one. The little computer screens and stuff.
Amazing. Really, truly is. Look at all the flowers, and each of those are separate.
Yeah, you got to build them.
Right.
Yep.
Fire hydrants, flowers. I love this corner lit up.
Yeah, that was a little expensive, but it was definitely worth it with the flashing lights and everything. And you got the movie theater, the movie star coming in her limousine, and all the people running to see her and stuff. I'll fix it later.
Breaking trees, look. Breaking trees, bro.
Yeah, it's your
Look, my
hurricane.
first Lego fix right here.
There it is.
Nope, I can't do it. Can't pull it off with this equipment.
These were less inexpensive, but eventually all the buildings are going to be lit up on the inside.
It's amazing.
That is my favorite though.
Yeah.
You can push up in there into the window. You can see the movie screen in there and everything. They actually have a movie machine. This is the diner. The downstairs is an old-fashioned diner where you can eat at the countertops and stuff. I might be able to pump them open.
No, don't worry about it.
They're meant to come apart. There's the second floor. That's the gym. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you been drinking, buddy? There you go. See a little boxing. There's a boxing ring, the weights, and then let's see how this one.
Don't do
There
it.
we go. There we go. And that's the diner. The old-fashioned, even got the old-fashioned hat for the. Isn't that amazing? Did a ketchup and mustard, the hamburger on the table.
And they just layer right on top of each other.
Yeah, and they just sit right on
Sit
top
right
of one
on.
another.
Look, the punching bag. Right there, the punching bag.
The water cooler.
Those,
I put tequila in there last night.
yeah. I thought I would have problems with shadows and stuff, but it's not bad at all.
Yeah.
It's not, these
is-
GoPros are amazing.
This is 3 years ago they came out with this set. This is Assembly Square. This was the first time they came out with the Lego babies. And this is supposed to be a bakery. So you've got the little cake in the window.
Yeah, see, you throw some lights in here.
Yup, exactly.
Oh man.
Yeah, this I think that
You
light
set
set's
it
like
off.
$60. These were only like $24 and $27. That was $106. But like I said, I had to have that.
Yeah.
And when I can
They
cut
just
holes
set
in the tables and I can run the wires straight down, and we can hook everything up to 110.
Yeah.
Then we come to my favorite. Well, actually, this is somebody gave me the Halo GI Joe set. The kid didn't want them anymore, and I thought that these green pieces kind of look like marble, so I turned it into City Hall.
It's kind of like camo.
Right? Yeah, right. That's what it's supposed to be.
That's badass.
Yeah, but this is my City Hall. That's the banks.
So much detail.
The guy's going in to get his money bags. His partner's got his
They got everything. They got
detailed
everything.
inside too. There's even a vault in there with gold in it.
Is that a billiards table in the back?
Exactly.
That is great.
That's the pool table, the pool hall, and on the next door is the Al's Barber Shop.
I was gonna say, I
Yep,
thought
they're in there
that.
getting their hair cut. And upstairs, apartments. And the second floor on that side, you see in the window, it says Ace Detective.
Yeah.
That's the
Right,
detectives. And this is the Persian restaurant. These are all Lego sets that you can buy that Lego put out.
Right.
But the jewelry store is my own design. The fire department is my own design. And that's completely detailed on the inside, both floors as well. Like you said, once I got
Once there's lighting in
lighting
there,
in there,
it'll
you'll be
show
able to
right
see
up.
everything. Yep. The bank is my own design. Lego makes a bank, but it was $197. I said, nah, I'll just make my own. It's better that way.
Yeah, plus it's more.
This is my favorite, the job site, of course, because I spent my whole life
Right.
on the job site. I even built my Pettibone that I ran for 28 years. That's me. And that's my best friend, Rotten Ronnie, in the white hard hat. That's Rotten Ronnie. He didn't know how to say, hi, how are you? His thing was, and you, and he would yell it across the job site. And details.
And he was the boss?
Yeah, and then detailing is, you got your pump truck over here, right? You got your pump trucks are backed up to the pump truck. The concrete goes through the hose. And this is the concrete before it got smoothed out. Then the wet concrete smoothed out. And then I changed to the darker gray, showing that the concrete's dry now. So it went from wet to dry. And I sent this video to my son, and even my son picked up on the detail that he was so impressed that you went from wet to dry concrete like that. It was really impressive. You got the masons mixing mud for the masons, and the masons are down here, and they're building the block walls for the elevator shaft. And that's the welders welding the red iron together. Those are Z-scale light bulbs that I ordered. And they charged me a whopping $1 to make the lights flicker. God. That's supposed to be the giant welding machine.
It really is amazing. Those guys up here.
Yeah, they're waiting for the girder to come around. Okay, so here we've got the brick and block gun shop, because I got so many extra guns and knives and backpacks. Like, what am I gonna do with them? Oh, I know what to do. Let's make a gun store. You got your
David Wilmer would
underwater
love this,
guns,
yeah.
all your really old guns, and knives and backpacks, and check out with the cash register and the computer. I have a guy that makes all my custom stickers for me.
That's so cool.
And then this is the Shell gas station. It's actually only this and this base plate and this sign is the whole set. I added this, but this is 1982, I think this one came out. Really old. I think it's one of the oldest sets I have. But once again, inside, got your cooler with your drinks and your water on ice and stuff. Checkout cashiers over there. And all these windows are very old windows that I used up. You got your ice machine outside, the little ice sticker.
That's cool.
And even on the gas pumps has the little stickers that show everything.
So you got the fireman putting out a fire, and it's
Right, because
supposed to
I
be-
have the light set, it's
Yeah.
the fire lights. And I really like this fire truck. So I have it.
flames. That's cool.
I want to try and find them like fiber optic lights, so I can put them up inside those big
Right.
red flames. Try and light them up. You've got your command center for the police department that opens up. It was a nice Lego set.
1 out of 12, 1 out of 12.
And a lot of these houses across the street, they're only actually half the house. They're Friends Lego sets for girls. That's why they're pastel blue and pink and stuff. So what I did was I ordered it up in the same colors to make it the entire house, so it's not just half the house. I showed you inside the convenience store. Oh, inside the church, you got the organ.
Just the whole thing set up scene wise. I mean, you put it all together in your head, and then you put it together on.
And honestly, Bobby, there were nights where I laid in bed till 2 and 3 in the morning, and I couldn't stop thinking, what if you did this? How about if you did that? What if you do that? Well, no, go to sleep. No, and I'd get up and go in the Lego room and start looking at the stuff and going, oh, and I could do that, and I could do that. Oh, what if I built this? And next thing you know, the light flips on. There's my wife. What are you doing? It's 2:30 in the morning. Honestly.
Just sailboards to jet skis to fishermen, just everything.
I'm going to build more high rises too. I already started
Beetlejuice.
collecting windows and stuff. Yeah, isn't that cool?
It's like that's so cool. Like the Statue of Liberty almost.
I want to collect a couple of the Coast Guard boats that they have as well, so I can build like a Coast Guard station.
I mean, if you can hang stuff from the ceiling, it would look so much. People don't understand, but you explained it to me to make it mid-air.
When I did the city in my bedroom, I even had the old Red Baron airplane, and I had them taped to one of the fins of the fan. And then I had an airplane on the other one to balance it out and turned it on low, so they would fly around. Yeah.
Just the attention to detail is phenomenal, like I said.
And so my wife kept going, I go, honey, it's supposed to be upside down. That's why the Coast Guard's there. Oh, okay. Bless her heart. I want to make this bigger, the port, and I want to try and build those machines that carry the containers under their bellies, so I can have like a whole thing across the street of them with a whole bunch of containers stacked across the street and stuff, to drag all of the tanker cars to go into the refinery and everything. So the freight train will be dragging everything except the tanker cars, and this train will be dragging those into the refinery and stuff.
You got a funnel cake machine?
Yep.
Do you really?
That's the juice machine.
Okay.
I think it's that one over there.
It's like Tracy was saying, does he have a funnel cake machine? I said, I'll ask him.
And then we've got the food part.
Oh, there's pretzels, right? That's just crazy.
Pizza. And then on the other side is popcorn with the popcorn maker.
Amazing.
And hot dogs and hamburgers.
Get your tickets!
There's the ticket booth to get on this ride. We even got the little sign over here. You have to be this tall to get on this.
For the roller coaster?
Yeah, for the roller coaster.
Pie eating contest is crazy right there. Water gun. Just amazing.
I guess I fixed it.
It don't take much.